This is the Dream Vision 7 Radio Network Wisdom Bite. I'm Kristin Aurelia, host of the Surviving the Human Experience podcast, heard every Tuesday at 11 a.m. and 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I want to share the beauty and power of biofield tuning with you today. So let's first talk about what is it? A lot of people will ask me, what is biofield tuning? So in a nutshell, biofield tuning is a form of sound therapy that uses vibrational frequency while working with the body's electrical system to support the body in achieving balance, harmony, and relaxation. This method works with both the conscious and subconscious mind. Tuning forks are incorporated to work with the client's energy field, basically to optimize wellness by creating an environment for the body to naturally experience a state of balance, coherence, and relaxation. I know that was a lot, mouthful, of course. So behind me, you will see my biofield tuning map. And so you'll see the body, you'll see all of the beautiful colors in the middle. That is what we call our central channel. And below, you'll see that red dot beneath the feet. That's the Earth star. And then there's also one above the head, which is also called the Sun star. And so in biofield tuning, I'm going about 6 feet out from the body to the left and to the right to work in that biofield for that specific individual. Again, it's give or take about 6 feet, and I'm trying to work to get everything drawn back into that central channel. So let's talk about what's in a session. What can somebody expect? So a session typically lasts for 60 minutes. Some may be shorter depending on the client and what we're working on that particular day. If there's something that's calling for less time, then that's discussed and that conversation will be had. But a typical session is approximately 60 minutes. And during that session, the client will either lie down on a table, or if they're unable to lie down on a table, they may end up sitting in a chair. Again, it's working with the client to figure out what is most comfortable for them. I've had clients who have had back injuries and it's just too much for them to lay on the table. And so we will go ahead and we'll modify by using the chair. So it literally depends on each client and what their needs are. And so the practitioner, which would be me in this case, will be working within that energetic field to identify any areas that are requesting attention. There's different sessions that can be conducted. It could be a standard session where we're just working the whole entire field to see what's asking for that attention that particular day in that session. We could be doing an adrenal rhythm reset where we're working with the adrenals to try to reset. Maybe somebody has experienced burnout and they're really trying to get themselves back into a place of balance and coherence. Or maybe we're doing a sonic meridian flush. Or I've had a lot of spine walk requests lately. I've had a lot of folks who've had issues with the spine or just, having some neck issues. And so I'll do that spine walk session with them. So there are very many options for sessions. And again, it really depends on what the client is experiencing at the time and what they're requesting. So biofield tuning does not need to happen in person. I offer both virtual and in-person sessions. For my in-person session, as I mentioned, client comes in, we identify which type of session we're doing. They either lay on the table or they're going to sit in the chair. If somebody is doing a virtual session, then what we'll do is we'll get on Zoom or we'll get on the phone. Some clients prefer to be on Zoom and have that face-to-face communication. Others will just say, let's get on the telephone. These can be done anywhere. So you could be, on vacation on the beach and call and need a session done, and we could do that. Or you could be in the comfort of your own home. They can take place wherever. And if it's virtual, I'm working with the individual's hologram. So I still have my table, I'm still working in that space, and I'm working with the individual's hologram. So some of the feedback that we've received, clients have, that have opted for virtual sessions have indicated that they found the experience to be equally beneficial as an in-person session. So I found that to be very encouraging. So when people ask me, I really would like to do an in-person first, of course, I'm going to honor that. But I have experienced clients that have done both and have shared that they've experienced similar and results. So no need to fret if you're questioning whether or not virtual is a good option. The results are going to be just as magnificent. Okay, so let's talk a little bit here. I've got some forks in the background, just a little bit about the different forks. I actually order mine from Eileen McCusick, who is the founder of Biofield Tuning, and I love them. So I've ordered all of my forks from there. I've got the 222 here with me. I've got the hockey puck that I use that has the biofieldtuning.com on it. And so striking the hockey puck to activate the fork, and then I'm working in the person's frequency in their field to work with the frequency. So I've got a 222 in my hand here. I do have the solfeggio frequencies. I've got the Fibonacci pair. I've got the 144 behind me. I've got the 174. I've just got a myriad of forks, and it depends on what's happening in this session. I use a very intuitive approach as to which forks I bring in. I typically start with the 174 and then I go from there. So, again, a session is an amazing way to help bring and restore some balance and coherence into your field. I personally do have sessions myself. I have an amazing biofield tuner that I work with, as well as tuning myself. So, I think this is a really great modality for stress management. If you're finding that things just seem a little chaotic or out of balance, it's really a wonderful, natural way to optimize your health and wellness. So, enough about the experience. I want to wrap it up by sharing that if you would like to get in contact with me, if you're interested in learning more about biofield tuning, or you want to schedule a session, whether it's in person or virtual, I would love to connect with you. You can check out our website at shewisewellness.com, where you can actually schedule your appointment. You can do that right there on the website. You can select virtual or in person. Then also email at shewisewellness@gmail.com, by phone at 240-927-3323. You can also text that number if you're more of a texter. That's perfectly fine. Again, number is 240-927-3323. On social media, we're on Facebook under SheWise Publications LLC, and on Instagram, we're also under SheWise Publications LLC. So again, give us a call, send us an email, schedule on the website, check us out on, Facebook or Instagram. And again, please don't forget to tune in to the Surviving the Human Experience podcast on the Dream Vision 7 radio network that airs on Tuesdays at 11 a.m. and 11 p.m. Take care, and I hope to connect with you soon.